Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and host a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northwestern's offense will come out first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings. Some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying They knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a...
Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Fresno State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bulldogs performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so...
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And they're not on the same page there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just threw that one way too far.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the snap, it's Martindale. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now improvising. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and they keep the drive going.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle.
Got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, a lot of space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. He wants to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. No, he got loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sharp. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Northwestern right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. On target to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Sharp. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sharp. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Toss to the outside. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. Them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making the play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back push.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
Offense facing 4th down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Snowed under by the defense.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibbs. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. Makes his man miss. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Toppin. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Sweet spin. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Takes the handoff and he's going right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They want that clock to run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On the move, it's Tompkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be